everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy New Year's. It is 2020. This is the onset of a whole new decade, and I hope it's the best ever for you and all that your dreams and wishes and hopes and ambitions come true. So, this reading is for Aquarius. Aquarius. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. And Aquarius, before I even get started, make sure you hit that like and share button. Subscribe. Do that for me, please, okay? Let's start 2020 off on a good foot. Now, what I pulled here. Now, this reading is for the tone for the year. So I advise each and every one of you to maybe check back maybe quarterly and just see what's up. But this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And the chakra, or this is really the overall vibration for the year, is the your self-mastery. This is your solar plex chakra. This is your mental energy, your willpower, your personal power, inner strength, confidence, freedom, emotional balance, free will, self-esteem, all that good stuff. And a good crystal to activate this chakra this year is the citrine. And so it's like you could just hold it in your hand, use it for meditation purposes, or keep it on your person during the course of the year. And also, pulling this card, it's like you're being called at this time to master your gifts. What are your gifts, Aquarius, that you need to master? You've been blessed, and you are already on your way to mastering your gifts. Now it's just fine-tuning it. This is the year to fine-tune. Let me see, let me try to adjust this camera. Just give me a moment here. Okay. Yeah, this is the time to fine-tune your gifts. Wow. To master something, it requires a lot of courage and love. And now's the time to give your full attention and presence to the gifts that you have and your life's mission. Plant the seeds required that's going to bring you closer to your soul's path. That's what this is about. And now, if there's any blockages or imbalances in the chakra, like maybe like I said, self-esteem, your energy may be low, or maybe you have some anger or control issues, all those type of things. What would be good is doing like aerobic exercises, meditation, do some core strengthening, and if you're into martial arts is good, and maybe develop sensitivity towards others. These are things that can help to activate, stimulate, and get that chakra activated. And also get out in the sun. This is your solar plexus. This is the sun. This is your core. It's like your core strength. The center of your energy force, your life force. So also use this time to get out in the sun as much as possible. Wow, this is beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. Now, the message from Spirit is from the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, she's dynamic and energetic, Oh, excuse me. And she can move towards her success. She's capable and generous with her advice. And the main advice here with this Queen of Wands, because Wands is fire. She can be fun-loving. She can be all those things, but don't get it twisted, because she will burn you. Okay? You see, she got that fire in her hand. She has no problem with burning somebody. But if you don't take her there, she can be very fun-loving, joyous, sharing, optimistic, and all those good things. Or maybe that's the energy you need to embrace this year so that you can become the master of yourself. And the message is concentrate your energies on the fundamental things in order to realize that your projects, economizing and cutting off anything that is unnecessary. So, do you want to buy that? Now, is that a necessary purchase? Do you want to, and when I say buy, I'm not even talking about, well, I am talking about spending your money, but your time, money, your energy, your life force. Fire is the life force. And which is interesting, you get this fire because this is all the solar plexus, the sun. Where are you going to spend your energy? So be mindful of that. Where are you going to spend your energy? It is advised that you concentrate your energies on the fundamental things. Now, I pulled a moon card, and you have adjustments are required. This is the third quarter moon, and I'm going to read what it says directly. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there's also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change, of course, is forecasted now, and that recent event that events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention. So this is about reevaluating. Your life may be out of balance, and this may be causing some of your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner, and trust may be required to move this situation. So what is interesting though, because when we look at this, go back to this mental, the sun, solar plex chakra, willpower, control over yourself, others, beliefs, constructive versus self-criticism, your thoughts, your processing. So that could be, maybe it's how you see things, and that's where the change needs to take place. And at the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been, but where are we going? That's the question we're asking ourselves. The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as it catches less and less light, moving towards the disappearance at the new moon. It's time of falling away and a time to reevaluate. No matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and trust. Release and trust. Wow. Release and trust. And that's a big thing, because like it says here, where you've been, and so maybe that could have stirred some trust issues. But you're going to focus your energies on things that are fundamental so that you can move into your future. Now, I also pulled an oracle card. Rebirth. I think this is interesting. Reinvent yourself. Give life to your dreams. Create a new reality. And that's about that self-mastery. Maybe you've been hiding your gifts. Maybe it's due to some trust issues. Maybe you've been around the wrong folks. Maybe some things, change is needed here. But what I think is interesting is it's about shedding false identities. Your ego may have trapped you as you emerge as a true divine self. I mean, it's about getting that ego in check. It's your time to blossom and let the world see your inner beauty like the flower petals. You see that? See how the flower, then the light is just like, it's like you're blossoming, allowing yourself to blossom, that rebirth. And that's going to take some pushing that for some energy there. It's time to release anything that is not in alignment with your truth. Let your old life crumble and fade and make space for you to powerfully create a new reality of your choosing. You no longer have to be the person others want you to be. You no longer have to limit your life to what you feel is reasonable or possible. You can easily just create bigger dreams, move forward in your life. And isn't that what this would be about? Mastering yourself, allowing your gifts to come forward. What are you going to create? And what are you going to use that spark, that fire, to rebuild your foundation and deal with what's fundamental so that you can make the proper adjustments that you need for your rebirth and your opening up to that something new that only you can create, Aquarius. This is all about you. You know, like, I know, like, I think, honestly, it's almost like I could stop right there. I could actually stop right there. But what I have done is I pull also, this is like so beautiful to me. But what I did is I pulled 2 additional cards, one for the first half of the year, one for the second half. And the first half of the year, what I have here is the Princess of Circles. And she's like Mother Earth. She's got a connection with the earth. This is like using grounded energy. So this is your relations with your family, your finances. This is a circle, is a pentacle. So there is, since it's like a princess, there's something youthful at the same time, although she has a Mother Earth energy. There's something youthful where I would say what might be interesting, since you're going to be coming into your new self, that you may run into a mentor. A mentor may show themselves at this beginning of this year that's going to help you evolve, that's going to help you with your rebirth, your reinvention of yourself. That's one possibility. The other possibility is, yes, you're going to do these things and you're going to initiate, and you're going to be very you're lighting your own path here with this Queen of Fire as you're making required adjustments, but you're going to be very practical. You're going to be frugal with your money and your resources. And when I say resources, not just money, time, your energy, and your money too. All these things, you're going to be very frugal with them coming forth into the beginning of 2020. Now, the second part of the year, you may have a decision to make. This is a 2 of Swords. This is of the mind. Now, when I really think about this is about really stepping into yourself, your own self-reflection, and making a choice of what's good for you. That means cutting out the outside chatter. Because when you see this in the Rider-Waite deck, she's sometimes you see she's on the beach. You see that she's blindfolded. There's no one there but herself, and she's holding up those two swords. It's like she's cutting off the outside world. And even here, even though she's sitting in the back, there's no one there. You see, you can't see her face, but there's an assumption here because she's by herself and she's just sitting. She's like meditating on what choice to make for herself. So you may be look at this as the crossroads. And what path are you going to take? And you're going to have to make that decision come the end of 2020. What decision are you going to make? The door is wide open because you have infinite possibilities here. But it all boils down to gaining control of your self-mastery. It all comes down to using that fire and taking that courage to move forward in your life and making the required adjustments so that you'll have that rebirth, that rebloom, so you can reinvent yourself. However, being practical through it all so that you can come through at the second half of the year and make a big decision. And if you're grounded and if you've been doing the work all through the year, that decision is going to be easy. Only thing you're going to have to be mindful of is cutting out everyone's chatter, because this is about you. This is about living your life to your fullest. So if you have a choice to make, it's not your family, your spouse, your job. I mean, maybe you even have to quit it because you're going to go on to something bigger and better. You're going to have to make that choice in quiet and choose the path that you're going to go on. So this is a time for self-mastery and rebirth, Aquarius. So let me know what you think. I hope this is the best year ever. Again, please like, share, subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. And again, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.